this game off. You have to live with this result every second of every day for the next year, guys.
Some of the greatest sports talk radio takes place in the state of Alabama because of the rivalry and the trash talk that goes on between Auburn fans and Alabama fans. It is must-listen radio, David. It's incredible.
And it's must-watch TV. Like, no matter what the records are, it seems like it's always a good game. The hate runs deep, and it is a great game to call.
Coming after it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built on physicality and stopping the run, and several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You know, nowadays, so many people go for it on 4th down, so maybe it causes people to be more aggressive on 3rd down. You ain't going for it now. 3rd and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No 4th down for you.
Running it back, it's Hampton. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Hamilton. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching it.
It's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Alabama had little trouble the last time they saw the Tigers blowing out Auburn in the Iron Bowl.
Alabama made a statement. They did it from the very opening whistle. They completely dominated the Tigers in all 3 facets of the game.
And the Tigers fans heard about it all year long. You know Bama loves to beat down Auburn in the Iron Bowl and brag about it for a year. Let's see what the Tigers respond with.
He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown Tide! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. The RPO fired complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the... Kenyon Barner and Jonathan Stewart used to do. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll bring it out. It's Terrell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
I like feeding my guy. I like giving my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fleming. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a crease, it's Cobb. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thompson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Here comes that Alabama offense. Quarterback will audible. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. Oh, look out. There he goes. Inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Off the play fake on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This is a 3rd and long.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. He got it.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Line gets set. First down. Gonna run it. It's Young. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Let's go. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, Give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown tie. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more. Good. Huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important. And he breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. To throw, it's Simpson. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He makes a grab. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing... And they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. That's reeled in. It's Riley. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
That's a first down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the... And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He unleashes a long one. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time.
He lets it fly. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bama.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And the returner will be brought down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here. Cut into...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Pulls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
At the 26-yard line. And that's good enough.
To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Thompson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Across the 25, he's got room. The ball's free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Touchdown Tide! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. Will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Fleming. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Man, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. To the ground to try to pick up the first. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Handoff to the lone back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Keeps it on the bootleg. They're bringing heat. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Quarterback checking off. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Unloads it left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. On the ground, it's Cobb. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give out of the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Field goal is good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The sure hands, it's Hamilton. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. They're trailing by just 4 to Notre Dame. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Flip it. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Run in the red zone. It's Young. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction. And then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it!
1st down, Alabama.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the route is on. That score might be the one to to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. The tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out, playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man, it's Simmons. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Getting some heat. Going for it all. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field, it's more speed.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over it.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return, it's Hampton. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the returner will be brought down. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Burton. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
First down for the offense.
He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Simpson. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Bringing it back. And the returner is stopped. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. On the return, it's Adams.
Returner is tackled down at the 37. And your Alabama Crimson Tide will
Here comes that Alabama offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. And they built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. What a snag by the defense. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
And quarterbacks have to really understand spacing. They got to understand I'm near the sideline. I can shade inside of that guy and understand there's not a lot of room outside. He does a really good job of knowing where he is on the field, breaking on the football, making the interception.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Looking downfield, it's Estes. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more play to pad the stats. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He'll take another shot here. And this will be incomplete as the